The sun rose slowly over the desert planet Chimera, casting long shadows over the endless dunes. The sands were pale gold, stretching as far as the eye could see. Small winds carried whispers of ancient secrets buried beneath the surface. Maya stood at the edge of the excavation site, her eyes fixed on the horizon. She could feel the history of this place, something old and powerful calling from beneath the sands. Maya was young, but she had already traveled to many planets. She had seen ruins of forgotten civilizations, strange structures on icy moons, and cities lost to time. Yet, nothing felt as mysterious as this desert. The tomb of the pharaoh Amun had been hidden for thousands of years, and the locals spoke of it only in hushed tones. They said the pharaoh was more than a ruler. He was a man who understood the stars, who built secrets meant to protect the galaxy. The excavation team had been working for weeks. Heavy machines moved slowly, uncovering layers of sand and stone. Maya walked carefully among the workers, her fingers brushing over the cool surface of the uncovered walls. Symbols were carved deep into the stone, lines forming patterns she had never seen before. They seemed to shift in the sunlight, almost as if the stone itself was alive. "Look at this," said Karim, one of the senior archaeologists. He traced a symbol with his finger, careful not to damage it. "I have studied many ruins, Maya, but these glyphs are different. They are not just decoration. They are a language, but it is not from any planet we know." Maya knelt down, examining the carving. "It feels like they are trying to tell us something," she said softly. "Something important." The team continued to dig, slowly revealing the entrance to the tomb. It was enormous, taller than a building, with a massive stone door covered in carvings of stars and strange creatures. The air around it was still, and even the wind seemed to pause when they approached. "Careful," warned Dr. Loma, the expedition leader. "We do not know what we will find inside. This tomb has been untouched for thousands of years. Anything could be inside." Maya nodded. She felt a mixture of fear and excitement. Her heart raced as the team prepared to open the stone door. With a loud rumble, the ancient mechanism moved, sending dust into the air. Light from their lamps fell across the entrance, revealing a long corridor stretching deep into the earth. The walls of the corridor were covered in the same strange glyphs. They glowed faintly in the lamplight, casting an eerie green shimmer. Maya stepped forward, her boots echoing on the stone floor. She could feel a strange energy in the air, as if the tomb itself was aware of their presence. As they moved deeper, the temperature dropped. The desert heat disappeared, replaced by a cool, almost clean smell. Maya looked around and noticed the carvings changing. Symbols she had seen at the entrance were now moving slightly, forming new patterns. She pointed it out to Karim. "Do you see that?" she whispered. "The symbols, they are moving." Karim leaned closer, studying the walls. "I have never seen anything like this. It is almost as if the tomb is alive." The corridor led to a large chamber. At the center stood a sarcophagus, massive and carved from black stone. The figure of the pharaoh Amun was etched into the lid, his eyes closed as if he were sleeping. Around the sarcophagus were statues of strange creatures, half human, half animal, holding objects that glowed with faint light. Maya felt a chill run down her spine. She stepped closer to the sarcophagus, noticing the detail in the carvings. Every line, every curve was perfect, as if the pharaoh had planned this moment for those who would come thousands of years later. Dr. Loma cleared his throat. "Remember, everyone, do not touch anything until we are sure it is safe. This is a historical discovery beyond anything we have seen before." Maya nodded, but her eyes were drawn to the sarcophagus. There was something about it that felt different. The eyes of the carved pharaoh seemed almost real, almost alive. She could feel a presence, watching her. Suddenly, a faint light rose from the sarcophagus. It was soft at first, almost like a heartbeat. Then, slowly, it grew brighter, filling the chamber with a golden glow. The team froze, unsure what was happening. "What is that?" whispered Kareem, stepping back. Maya felt a voice in her mind, soft but clear. "Who awakens the tomb of Amun?" The team looked at each other in shock. No one had spoken aloud, yet the voice was real. Maya stepped forward, her hand reaching toward the sarcophagus. I am Maya," she said. Her voice trembled, but she did not pull back. "We are explorers. We mean no harm." The glow pulsed once, then slowly faded. The sarcophagus lid shifted slightly, revealing a hollow space within. Inside, there was a small object, glowing softly. Maya reached down and picked it up. It was a smooth crystal, warm to the touch, humming with energy. The voice returned, this time clearer. "The galaxy is in danger. Only those who understand courage, intelligence, and honor may protect it. The secret of Amun lies ahead." Maya's heart raced. She looked at the team, their faces a mixture of fear and wonder. "This is just the beginning," she said. "We have to find out what the Pharaoh wanted us to know." Outside the tomb, the desert sun continued to rise. The sands of Chimera seemed to shift with new purpose, as if the planet itself had awakened along with the explorers. Maya held the crystal tightly, feeling the weight of history and the responsibility now resting in her hands. The tomb had called to them, and humanity had answered. The adventure was only beginning, and the secrets of the dead pharaoh were waiting to be revealed. Maya held the glowing crystal tightly as she led the team deeper into the tomb. The corridor ahead was narrower now, and the air seemed heavier. Dust floated in the dim light of their lamps, sparkling in strange patterns. Each step they took echoed softly against the walls, carrying a sense of mystery that made the hairs on Maya's arms stand up. "Look at these markings," said Kareem, pointing to a series of glyphs on the wall. The shapes shifted slightly as they watched. "I have studied symbols from many planets, but these are unlike anything I have seen. It is almost as if they are alive." Maya traced the glyphs with her fingers. They were warm under her touch, pulsing faintly. The crystal in her hand seemed to respond, glowing brighter as she moved closer to the wall. She felt a connection, as if the tomb was guiding her. Dr. Loma watched carefully. "We must record everything, but do not touch anything else. These structures have lasted thousands of years for a reason. One wrong move could destroy what we are trying to preserve." As they continued, the corridor opened into a large chamber. The room was taller than any building Maya had seen, and its walls were covered with more glyphs. In the center floated a hologram, shimmering like water in the sunlight. It formed the figure of the pharaoh Amun, dressed in golden robes with symbols glowing on his skin. His eyes looked straight at the humans, bright and alive, even though he had been dead for thousands of years. The team froze. None of them had expected this. Kareem whispered, "It is an AI, or some kind of memory. But how is it talking to us?" Maya stepped closer. The hologram raised its hand in greeting. "Welcome, travelers from a distant star," the voice said. It was clear and strong, yet calm, and it resonated deep in their minds. "I am Amun, the pharaoh who guarded knowledge for the galaxy. You have found what many have searched for and failed to uncover. You have awakened the tomb at the right time." "Right time for what?" Dr. Loma asked, his voice steady but curious. "The galaxy faces dangers you cannot yet see," Amun said. "A civilization beyond the stars seeks to conquer those who are weaker. Only beings who show courage, intelligence, and honor can protect what is good. You are now part of this task." Maya felt a shiver run down her spine. She glanced at the team. "Do you hear that? We are being trusted with something important," she said. Kareem nodded, though his eyes were wide with disbelief. The hologram moved closer to a wall that had no doorway. It pressed a hand against it, and slowly, A hidden panel slid open, revealing another chamber. The room was smaller, and inside, strange devices floated in the air. They hummed with energy, glowing faintly in different colors. "This is incredible," said Karim. "These are ancient machines. I have never seen anything like them. They must be thousands of years old." Maya stepped forward and examined one of the devices. It looked like a cube with lines of light running across it. When she touched it, it responded to her presence. Symbols appeared on its surface, forming patterns that seemed to tell a story. "The Pharaoh left instructions," Maya said. "These machines, they are part of his secret. He wants us to understand them." Dr. Lomo looked at the floating devices with caution. "We need to be careful. We do not know what they can do. One mistake, and we could trigger something dangerous." The hologram Aman nodded. "These machines are harmless to those who seek knowledge with pure intentions. They are designed to test intelligence and courage. If you succeed, they will reveal the path to the final secret. If you fail, they will remain silent forever." Maya felt excitement mix with fear. She looked at the devices, then back at the hologram. "How do we begin?" she asked. Aman's eyes glowed brighter. "The first step is understanding. Each machine contains a puzzle. You must solve it using reason, observation, and teamwork. Only humans, with your unique qualities, can succeed where others have failed. Begin now, and show your worth." The team moved closer to the first device. Maya touched the cube again. Lines of light shifted, forming a shape that looked like a star map. Karim studied it carefully. "It is a map, but not of any place we know. These stars do not match the charts of our galaxy." Maya traced the lines with her finger. "It feels familiar, though. Like we have seen it somewhere before. Maybe it is pointing to a place the Pharaoh wanted us to find." The hologram spoke again. "The map leads to a place hidden from time. There, you will find knowledge that can protect civilizations from those who seek to conquer them. But the path is not easy. You must prove your courage and wisdom at every step." Maya looked at the team. "We can do this. We have faced challenges before, but nothing like this. We must work together and trust each other." The first puzzle on the cube responded to Maya's words. It glowed brighter and lifted into the air, projecting a three-dimensional image of the star map. Lines connected distant points, forming paths between planets. A voice from the cube spoke softly. "You have begun. Continue with clarity of mind and purity of heart." Karim smiled. "I cannot believe this. The Pharaoh built these machines to communicate with humans across thousands of years. This is beyond anything I imagined." Maya felt a sense of purpose. "We are not just explorers now. We are guardians of knowledge. If the Pharaoh trusted us, we cannot fail." The hologram of Aman faded slightly, though its voice continued. "Remember, travelers, the path will test your courage, your intelligence, and your honor. Do not underestimate what lies ahead. The galaxy depends on those who can rise to the challenge." As they prepared to leave the hidden chamber, Maya looked back at the glowing devices. The light seemed to pulse with life, as if it were aware of their determination. She held the crystal in her hand, feeling warmth and energy flowing through it. "This is only the beginning," she said quietly. "The tomb has given us a gift, and it is up to us to use it wisely. The Pharaoh's secret is waiting, and we will find it together." Outside, the desert of Chimera stretched endlessly. The sun shone brightly, casting long shadows across the sands. Yet beneath the surface, the tomb and its hidden chamber held mysteries far greater than anything the team could see. Maya knew the journey ahead would be dangerous, but for the first time, she felt truly ready. The dead Pharaoh had awakened. The adventure had begun. The team left the hidden chamber, their minds racing with thoughts about the glowing crystal and the mysterious star map. Outside, The desert air was warm against their skin, but the excitement and tension from the tomb followed them. Maya held the crystal carefully, feeling its faint hum against her palm. Every step they took toward their base seemed heavier now, as if the secrets of the tomb were pressing down on them. "Do you really think someone else will come after this?" Karim asked, breaking the silence. He adjusted his backpack and glanced at the endless dunes around them. Maya nodded slowly. "If the Pharaoh built this for humans to find, it means the knowledge is important. Something that powerful will not stay hidden forever. Others will try to get it, and not all of them will be friendly." Dr. Lomo looked at the horizon. "We need to return to the base and analyze the data. The star map could be a location of immense power. We have to prepare, just in case someone else knows about it." The team walked carefully across the dunes, their boots sinking slightly into the soft sand. The desert was quiet except for the faint whistle of the wind. Maya kept glancing at the crystal. The glow seemed to change slightly, as if it were responding to their thoughts. When they arrived at the base, a small station built for desert expeditions, Dr. Loma immediately set up a secure room to study the crystal and the star map. Lights blinked on consoles, and holographic screens displayed images of planets, stars, and strange symbols. The star map hovered in midair, projecting new routes and distant systems that none of them had ever seen before. "This map is not of our galaxy," Karim said, leaning closer. "These stars, they are in a region unknown to humans. The Pharaoh must have had knowledge of areas far beyond our reach." Maya nodded. "And he must have trusted humans to find it? But if others discover it too, they might use it to harm civilizations, not protect them." Dr. Loma's expression grew serious. "There are rumors of an alien species in this sector. They are strong and organized. They conquer weaker worlds and take resources. If they learn about this tomb and the star map, they will not hesitate to attack us." Maya felt a chill. "We need to move fast, then. We cannot let them reach the secret before us. The Pharaoh's gift is meant to protect, not to fall into the wrong hands." That night, as the desert winds blew outside, Maya studied the crystal. Its glow filled the small room with a soft, golden light. She traced the lines of the star map projected above the table. Suddenly, the crystal pulsed brighter, and a faint image appeared in the air. It was a starship, unlike any human design, sleek and dark, moving swiftly through space. Karim gasped. "That is not ours. It is fast, and it looks ready for battle. Whoever controls that ship could destroy entire planets." Maya held the crystal tighter. "The Pharaoh must have known. He left this warning for us. We are not only explorers now. We are protectors." Dr. Loma placed a hand on her shoulder. "We must prepare defenses, but we also need allies. We cannot fight alone if this alien species comes for the secret. The Pharaoh's instructions might guide us, but strategy will save lives." The team spent the next day preparing for possible attacks. They built defensive drones, programmed sensors across the desert, and studied the star map carefully. Maya noticed that the paths on the map seemed to change slightly when the crystal pulsed. It was as if the tomb was communicating, showing them safe routes and warning of dangers. Late in the afternoon, a strange signal appeared on one of the monitoring devices. It was weak at first, then grew stronger, filling the room with a low, humming vibration. The signal was not human. It was precise, mechanical, and filled with purpose. Dr. Loma frowned. "This is not a friendly message. It is too calculated, too organized. Someone is searching for this location, and I think they are close." Maya studied the signal. "The tomb's crystal is reacting. It is warning us. We cannot wait. We need to move before they arrive." Karim nodded. "But where do we go? The star map shows many systems, and we have limited time." Maya pointed at the projection. "We follow the path the Pharaoh designed. It leads to a hidden planet, far from common routes. If we reach it first, we can unlock the next stage of his secret and prepare before anyone else can interfere. Dr. Loma agreed. Then we move immediately. Gather supplies, prepare the ship, and follow the map. Speed and caution are our only options. As night fell over Chimera, the team loaded their ship. The desert was calm, but every shadow seemed to move with intention. Maya felt the crystal's energy pulsing stronger than ever, guiding her hands as she placed it carefully in a secure container. When the engines roared to life, the ship lifted off the sands smoothly, leaving the desert behind. Maya looked down at the planet shrinking below them, feeling the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. The tomb had entrusted humans with a great task, and she knew the journey ahead would test them in ways they could not imagine. Hours later, as they traveled through space, the signal returned, stronger and clearer. Maya studied the readings. "They are following us," she said. "Not directly, but close enough. We have to be faster and smarter." Kareem leaned back in his chair. "I cannot believe this. We found a tomb, solved part of the Pharaoh's puzzle, and now we are being chased by aliens who want the same knowledge. This is like nothing we have ever faced." Maya's eyes stayed fixed on the star map. "We were chosen for a reason. The Pharaoh believed humans could succeed where others failed. If we stay focused, if we trust each other, we can reach the hidden planet and unlock the secret before they do." Dr. Loma nodded. "And when we do, we must use it wisely. The galaxy's safety may depend on it. This is more than discovery. It is a responsibility." The stars stretched endlessly around them, cold and bright. Somewhere in the darkness, the alien fleet moved closer, unseen but real. Maya felt the crystal hum against her hand. It was a small but steady comfort, a reminder that they were not alone, that the Pharaoh had prepared them for this moment. The adventure had grown more dangerous than they had imagined. The tomb had awakened, but now so had the threat from beyond the stars. Humanity's courage, intelligence, and honor would be tested, and the choices they made in the next days would shape the fate of many worlds. Maya took a deep breath and whispered to herself, "We will not fail. The Pharaoh trusted us, and we will protect his secret, no matter what comes." The ship moved faster, following the glowing paths of the star map. The desert of Chimera faded into memory, and the journey toward the hidden planet began. The galaxy waited, filled with dangers and wonders, and humanity had been called to rise above them. The dead Pharaoh's secret was no longer just a mystery. It was a race, and the team had already begun. The ship glided silently through the darkness of space, leaving behind the warmth of Chimera. Stars shone like scattered diamonds, distant and cold, yet full of mystery. Maya stood at the observation window, watching the light of distant systems. The crystal pulsed gently in her hand, casting golden reflections across her face. "We are not alone," Kareem said quietly, his eyes scanning the instruments. "The signal is still following us, but it is weaker. Maybe they are trying to hide, waiting for the right moment." Maya nodded. "We cannot underestimate them. The Pharaoh's warning was clear. Whoever seeks the secret will not stop. We have to reach the hidden planet first." Dr. Loma joined them. "We should also prepare for the unknown. The star map may lead us to a safe place, but the journey itself can be dangerous. Asteroids, radiation, and gravitational anomalies are possible." The team worked together, checking the ship's systems, plotting the safest course according to the star map, and monitoring the alien signals. Every hour brought new challenges. At one point, a sudden burst of energy passed through their ship, shaking it slightly. "Something just passed nearby," Kareem said, studying the scanners. "I cannot tell if it is natural or artificial." Maya's hand tightened around the crystal. "The Pharaoh's guidance will help us. Keep calm and follow the map. Trust the path." For hours, the ship moved steadily. The stars shifted around them, creating a dizzying tunnel of light. The team felt a mixture of awe and tension. Space had never felt so alive and so dangerous at the same time. As they approached a cluster of unfamiliar stars, the crystal glowed brighter. It projected another part of the map into the air, revealing a hidden route between dense asteroid fields. "This is clever," Dr. Lomas said, leaning forward. "The Pharaoh's map adapts. It shows us safe paths even in areas that are impossible to navigate without guidance." Maya guided the ship carefully through the narrow spaces between asteroids. The crew held their breath as huge rocks floated dangerously close. Every small mistake could have destroyed the ship. But with the crystal's guidance, they moved safely, the golden light showing them the way. Hours later, the asteroids gave way to open space, and the hidden planet appeared on the sensors. It was small, with a deep blue and green surface, surrounded by a faint ring of shimmering particles. The planet seemed calm, untouched by any known civilization, yet it radiated a strange energy. "We made it," Kareem whispered, awe in his voice. "It is beautiful." Maya stepped closer to the controls. "It is also important. This is where the Pharaoh left the next stage of his secret. We must be careful when we land. The planet may have defenses, tests, or puzzles waiting for us." Dr. Lomas studied the readings. "Gravity is low, atmosphere is breathable, and there are no signs of dangerous weather. But we cannot assume it is safe. Stay alert." The ship descended slowly. As they approached the surface, glowing symbols appeared on the ground. They looked similar to the glyphs in the tomb. The crystal pulsed in Maya's hand, pointing toward a cave-like structure in the distance. "This is it," Maya said. "The Pharaoh's next clue is inside that structure. Let's move carefully." The team disembarked, feeling the soft ground beneath their feet. The air smelled fresh, unlike any desert they had ever experienced. They walked toward the cave, following the glowing symbols. Every step felt purposeful, like they were walking along a path the Pharaoh had prepared thousands of years ago. Inside the cave, the walls shimmered with light. Strange machines floated in the air, humming softly. In the center of the room, a pedestal held a large, transparent sphere filled with swirling energy. The crystal in Maya's hand pulsed in response, almost as if it recognized its companion. "The Pharaoh's test," Dr. Lomas said. "This must be the next puzzle. It will reveal the secret if we can understand it." Maya stepped closer and placed the crystal on the pedestal. The sphere reacted immediately, spinning and glowing brighter. Symbols appeared in the air, forming patterns and shapes that seemed to tell a story. The room vibrated slightly, but not dangerously. "It is like a language," Kareem said. "But not one we have ever learned. The shapes represent movement, energy, and balance. We must solve it carefully." Maya studied the patterns. "The Pharaoh is showing us how to combine the crystal's energy with the sphere. If we match the patterns correctly, the secret will reveal itself. We need to focus and work together." They spent hours experimenting, moving the crystal and adjusting the sphere's energy. Each mistake caused the patterns to fade and the sphere to dim, but every correct alignment made the light stronger and the symbols clearer. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the sphere shone brilliantly. A doorway of light appeared in the wall, leading to a hidden chamber deeper within the cave. The team gasped. They had passed the Pharaoh's test and unlocked the next stage of the secret. Maya stepped forward, feeling a mixture of excitement and caution. "We are one step closer. The tomb's secret is still ahead, but this planet has shown us that the Pharaoh's guidance is real. He trusted humans to follow his path, and we have proven ourselves." Dr. Loma placed a hand on her shoulder. "Remember, this is only the beginning. We still face the alien threat. They will not give up, and they may be closer than we think. We must remain alert." As they entered the chamber, they saw strange artifacts and machines that hummed with energy. The air was filled with a soft golden glow. It was clear that the Pharaoh had left knowledge beyond anything humans had ever imagined. Maya held the crystal and looked around. This is incredible. The Pharaoh left a legacy not just for one planet, but for the galaxy. We are now guardians of something far greater than we realized. Kareem smiled. And we are only getting started. There is still more to discover, and we have to be ready for anything. The team prepared to explore the hidden chamber, knowing that the secrets they would uncover could change the future of the galaxy. Outside, the stars shone brightly, and the alien signal grew stronger again. Time was running out, but the team's courage and intelligence had carried them this far. The dead Pharaoh's secret was no longer hidden. It was alive in their hands, and humanity's journey through the stars had reached a new, thrilling stage. The hidden chamber glowed with golden light, casting shadows on the walls filled with strange symbols and floating artifacts. Maya held the crystal carefully, feeling its energy resonate with the sphere they had activated. Kareem and Dr. Loma followed her closely, their eyes wide with amazement and curiosity. "This is beyond anything I imagined," Kareem whispered. "The technology, or magic, or whatever it is, it feels alive. Like it is watching us." Maya nodded. "The Pharaoh left this for a reason. He trusted humans to reach this point. Every puzzle, every test was to prepare us. Now we are inside his true secret." The chamber was large, circular, and filled with mysterious machinery that hummed softly. Floating platforms moved gently, creating pathways that seemed to respond to their presence. At the center, a pedestal held an orb that radiated intense light. Unlike the previous sphere, this one felt powerful, almost as if it contained the knowledge of the entire Pharaoh's civilization. Dr. Loma approached the orb cautiously. "This is the source. The crystal and the first sphere were only keys. This orb may hold the Pharaoh's final instructions or technology. We have to study it carefully." Maya stepped closer and placed the crystal near the orb. Immediately, the room vibrated, and holographic images appeared in the air. They showed ancient cities, star systems, and vast fleets of ships moving through space. The images told a story of the Pharaoh's civilization reaching beyond their home planet, exploring the stars, and protecting knowledge from dangerous forces. "This civilization was advanced beyond imagination," Kareem said. "They traveled between galaxies, and they left this secret to guide us." Maya studied the holograms. "It is not just a history lesson. The Pharaoh wanted humans to understand responsibility, strategy, and courage. We are not only explorers now. We are guardians." Dr. Loma analyzed the symbols around the orb. "The writing is complex, but it is a guide. It shows locations of other hidden caches across the galaxy. These are places where knowledge and power are stored. If we can access them, humanity could protect itself and others from threats, including the alien species tracking us." Suddenly, an alert sounded on their ship communicator. The alien signal had intensified. The fleet was closer than they expected. Maya felt a chill run down her spine. "They are here. They know we found the chamber. We must act quickly before they reach this planet." Kareem turned to her. "Do we fight? Or do we escape with the knowledge?" Maya's eyes were firm. "We do both. We use what the Pharaoh left for us. If the orb can help, it might create defenses. We must protect the secret while preparing to leave." She touched the orb, and energy flowed through the chamber. Platforms rearranged themselves, forming barriers and shields around the main structure. Golden lights formed patterns that glowed brighter with every pulse of the crystal. The chamber seemed alive, responding to their actions. The alien fleet appeared on the sensors. Dark ships, fast and sleek, moved toward the planet, scanning for any signs of the team. Dr. Loma looked at the readings. "They are more organized than we imagined. If they reach the planet before we finish, it could be disastrous." Maya held the crystal tightly. Then we finish quickly. We cannot let them take the Pharaoh's secret. The orb began to project a series of instructions. It showed how to merge the energy of the crystal with the technology around them. Platforms shifted to create a vehicle-like structure, capable of traveling both in space and through the planet's surface. "This is incredible," Karim said. "The Pharaoh designed a transport system that we can use immediately. It is fast and protected. We can escape and carry the knowledge with us." Maya activated the system, and the platforms assembled into a sleek, golden ship. The crystal fit perfectly into a slot at the front, glowing intensely. The chamber's shields strengthened, and the energy projected a force field that could hold for a limited time. Dr. Loma climbed aboard. "This is our chance. We must leave before the aliens arrive. The Pharaoh prepared this for a reason. Trust it?" Maya piloted the new ship carefully. The golden vehicle lifted smoothly from the ground, leaving the hidden chamber protected by the orb's energy. Outside, the alien fleet entered the system, scanning for any sign of life. The team moved quickly, guided by the star map that now included the chamber's location and the safest escape route. As they flew through space, the alien ships detected them and began pursuit. The golden ship responded to the crystal's energy, increasing speed and creating defensive energy pulses. The aliens fired, but the energy shield absorbed the attacks. "They are faster than anything we expected," Karim said, adjusting the controls. "But the Pharaoh's design is incredible. We can outmaneuver them." Maya focused, following the star map's guidance. The crystal pulsed, showing hidden routes between asteroids and nebulae that could hide them from the fleet. Every turn, every maneuver felt like a test, just like the tomb. The team worked together, trusting the Pharaoh's legacy and their own skill. Hours passed, and the alien fleet was still in pursuit, but the team's coordination allowed them to gain distance. They reached a nebula dense with gas and dust, perfect for hiding. The golden ship's energy field blended with the nebula, making them almost invisible to the aliens. Dr. Loma sighed with relief. "We have a temporary advantage. But we cannot stay here long. The fleet will adapt. We need to reach the next location the Pharaoh marked." Maya looked at the crystal. "It is guiding us. The path is clear. We will reach the next hidden planet, continue the journey, and protect the secret. Humanity's role is growing. The Pharaoh believed in us, and we will not fail." Karim smiled. "This adventure is beyond anything we imagined. Planets, alien fleets, ancient secrets, and we are in the middle of it all. It feels like we are part of history." Maya nodded. "And the story is only beginning. The Pharaoh left more than knowledge. He left a mission. Protecting it will define us, and the galaxy's future depends on it." The team adjusted their course, leaving the nebula behind. Stars stretched ahead, full of unknown dangers and wonders. The golden ship moved swiftly, energy glowing bright, carrying the crystal and the knowledge of the dead Pharaoh. Outside, the alien fleet was relentless, but the Pharaoh's secret was alive, protecting its new guardians. Humanity had taken the first step in a journey that would test courage, intelligence, and unity. The hidden chamber was safe for now, but the adventure was far from over. Maya looked forward, eyes shining with determination. "We will continue. We will follow the Pharaoh's path. And we will protect the secret, no matter what comes next." The stars welcomed them, and the golden ship raced through space, carrying humanity's hope and the legacy of the dead Pharaoh into the unknown. The golden ship sailed silently through the endless darkness of space. Stars glimmered like scattered jewels, and distant galaxies spun slowly in the void. Maya held the crystal in her hand, feeling the steady pulse of energy that guided them. The alien fleet was still tracking them, but for now, the nebula had hidden their path. "We cannot stay hidden forever," Karim said, studying the star map projected by the crystal. The Pharaoh marked the next location. It is a planet known only in his notes. It could be the key to completing the secret. Dr. Loma leaned over the controls. The planet is uncharted. Its environment, dangers, and inhabitants are unknown. We must prepare for anything. Maya nodded. The Pharaoh trusted humans to face the unknown. We can do this. Keep the ship ready, and follow the crystal's guidance. Hours passed as the ship glided through space. The crystal's energy pulsed stronger as they approached the coordinates. Soon, a planet appeared in the distance. Unlike the first one, this planet was larger, with dense forests, towering mountains, and rivers that glimmered in the sunlight. Its surface seemed alive, vibrant, and full of mystery. "It is beautiful," Kareem whispered. "I can feel energy coming from it. This must be what the Pharaoh wanted us to find." Maya's eyes narrowed. "The energy is strong, but it also feels like it is watching us. We must be careful. This planet may have guardians or tests, just like the chamber." Dr. Loma checked the ship's instruments. Gravity and atmosphere are stable. The planet is habitable, but the readings show strange patterns of energy. We do not know what caused them. They could be natural or artificial. The ship descended slowly, touching the surface with barely a vibration. The ground was soft and covered with thick green moss. Strange flowers glowed faintly, reacting to the ship's presence. The crystal pulsed brighter, pointing toward a valley surrounded by mountains. "This is where the Pharaoh wants us," Maya said. "We move carefully. The secret is close, but danger may also be near." They disembarked, walking toward the valley. The air was fresh, carrying scents of flowers and minerals. Birds with bright feathers flew overhead, and small creatures peeked from behind rocks. It seemed peaceful, but the energy from the crystal warned them otherwise. As they reached the valley, massive structures appeared, half buried in the ground. They resembled temples, but their design was unlike anything humans had seen. Glowing symbols covered the walls, and energy pulses flowed along lines that connected the buildings. "This is incredible," Kareem said. "The Pharaoh's civilization left structures here too. It is like a city hidden in the wild." Maya examined the symbols. "They are similar to the ones in the chamber. The crystal responds to them. This planet is a guardian. It will test us before we can access the next part of the secret." Dr. Loma studied the area. "The structures are protected by energy barriers. We cannot enter without solving the patterns. The Pharaoh's puzzles are everywhere. He wanted only those who were worthy to proceed." The team approached the nearest temple. The crystal pulsed faster, projecting patterns in the air. Maya realized that these patterns formed a sequence, a code of energy and light. She guided Kareem and Dr. Loma as they mimicked the sequence with gestures, matching the crystal's pulses to the glowing symbols on the walls. For hours, they worked together, making small adjustments, learning the rhythm of the energy. Mistakes caused the patterns to fade, but the crystal recalibrated, giving them hints. Finally, with a perfect alignment, the temple's doors opened, revealing a vast chamber filled with floating orbs and ancient machinery. "This is the Pharaoh's second trial," Maya said. "We must combine the crystal with the technology here to unlock the next secret." Inside, the chamber vibrated with energy. Holograms appeared, showing star systems, fleets, and even planets that humans had never discovered. One orb hovered above a pedestal, radiating powerful light. Maya placed the crystal near it, and the orb reacted immediately, spinning and projecting beams of golden energy. The holograms shifted, revealing a new truth. The Pharaoh's civilization had hidden knowledge of advanced energy sources, techniques for protecting planets, and tools for defending against hostile forces. The alien species chasing them could be stopped with this knowledge, but only if they understood it. "This is beyond anything humanity has seen," Dr. Loma said. "We must learn it carefully. It is powerful, but dangerous if misused." Karim studied the holograms. The Pharaoh left instructions on how to apply the technology. It is a guide to protect civilizations. That is why he trusted humans. We are not only explorers, but guardians of life in the galaxy. Suddenly, an alert sounded on their ship communicator. The alien fleet had detected their planet. Small scout ships were approaching, scanning for life and energy signals. They are close, Maya said, her voice steady. We must finish quickly. The planet is our shield. Its energy may protect us, but only if we act wisely. The team worked together, following the hologram's instructions. They combined the crystal with the floating orb, activating a network of energy lines that connected the valley, the temples, and the surrounding mountains. Golden light spread across the planet, forming protective barriers and signaling that the Pharaoh's guardianship was now active. Outside, the alien scouts arrived, but they could not penetrate the energy fields. Their scanners failed, and they drifted away, confused and frustrated. Maya looked at the glowing planet, feeling hope and pride. The Pharaoh's legacy is safe for now. This planet is a guardian, and we have learned how to use its power. Humanity has grown stronger. Dr. Loma nodded. We must continue. The alien threat will not disappear, but we are ready. We have knowledge, courage, and the Pharaoh's guidance. That is more than enough. Karim smiled. It feels like we are becoming part of something greater. The Pharaoh believed in humans, and we are proving ourselves. We are not just explorers, we are protectors. Maya held the crystal, looking toward the stars. Our journey is far from over. More secrets await. More tests, more discoveries, and perhaps more battles. But we will face them together. The Pharaoh entrusted this to us, and we will honor his legacy. The golden ship lifted from the surface, leaving the guardian planet behind. Its energy field glowed bright, ready to protect the secrets and guide the next travelers who might follow the Pharaoh's path. Outside, the stars welcomed them, and the alien fleet lurked in the distance, unaware of the forces protecting the knowledge they sought. Humanity's journey continued, stronger and wiser, carrying the dead Pharaoh's secret into the vast, mysterious galaxy. Maya, Karim, and Dr. Loma prepared for the next stage, knowing that the final secret was closer than ever. The adventure, the challenges, and the discovery of the universe's wonders were far from over. The Pharaoh's mission was theirs now, and they were ready to see it through. The golden ship moved silently through space, carrying Maya, Karim, and Dr. Loma toward the final coordinates projected by the crystal. The alien fleet was still in pursuit, but the guardian planet's energy field had slowed them, giving the team a chance to reach the last destination. Maya held the crystal firmly, feeling the steady pulse guiding them. The Pharaoh's final secret is near, she said. We have faced tests, discovered knowledge, and activated guardians. This is the last stage. We must succeed. Karim studied the star map. The coordinates lead to a small moon orbiting a bright star. It is hidden in plain sight, surrounded by asteroids. The Pharaoh's energy signature is strongest there. That must be it. Dr. Loma nodded. This moon may contain the culmination of all the Pharaoh's work. Energy, knowledge, and possibly a message for humanity. We cannot fail. As the ship approached the moon, they saw that its surface was smooth, metallic, and unlike any natural formation. It reflected the sunlight like a giant mirror, and golden symbols glowed faintly along its surface. The crystal's energy pulsed faster, responding to the structures embedded in the moon. Maya guided the ship to a landing site near a large entrance. The doors, made of shimmering metal, opened automatically as the crystal came close. Inside, the moon was vast, filled with machinery, floating platforms, and holographic displays showing star systems, fleets, and planets. This is the Pharaoh's control center, Maya whispered. Everything he discovered and protected is here. This is the final secret. Karim looked around in awe. It is more than a control center. It is a library, a fortress, and a guide for the future. The Pharaoh wanted humans to understand responsibility and wisdom, not just power. Dr. Loma approached a central pedestal. The crystal fits here. It is the key to accessing the moon's full knowledge. Once it is activated, we will understand the Pharaoh's final message. Maya placed the crystal on the pedestal. Energy surged through the room, lighting up the walls and platforms. Holograms filled the air, showing detailed instructions for using advanced energy technology, defensive systems, and interstellar communication. It was a treasure of knowledge meant to protect civilizations across the galaxy. Suddenly, the alien fleet entered the system. They had detected the moon and began attacking. Dark ships fired beams that struck the moon's surface, but energy shields activated immediately. The moon's systems had responded to the crystal's activation, forming barriers that blocked every attack. They are stronger than expected, Kareem said. But the moon's defenses are incredible. The Pharaoh prepared this for a reason. Maya focused on the control systems. We can use the energy fields offensively. If we guide the beams, we can force the fleet to retreat without harming them. The Pharaoh wanted protection, not destruction. The team worked together. Maya directed the energy, Dr. Loma adjusted the shields, and Kareem monitored the alien fleet's movements. Pulses of golden light formed barriers, guiding the enemy ships away from the moon. The alien fleet struggled against the combined power of the crystal and the moon's technology. Hours passed as the team carefully managed the defenses. Slowly, the alien fleet retreated, realizing that they could not penetrate the energy shields. The moon's systems had proven stronger than the pursuers, protecting the secret and its new guardians. Maya exhaled. The Pharaoh's legacy is safe. The secret is protected, and humanity has proven itself worthy. Dr. Loma smiled. This knowledge can change the future. We can protect civilizations, explore the galaxy safely, and learn from the Pharaoh's wisdom. But we must be careful. Power without understanding can be dangerous. Kareem nodded. The Pharaoh left us a mission. It is not just about discovering secrets. It is about guiding humanity to use knowledge responsibly. We are the guardians now. The crystal pulsed again, projecting a final message from the Pharaoh. His holographic image appeared, showing a calm, wise figure. He spoke without words, the message transmitted directly into their minds. It was a vision of hope, responsibility, and courage. It showed humans exploring the stars, protecting life, and learning from the past. Maya, Kareem, and Dr. Loma felt the weight of the responsibility. The Pharaoh's message was clear. Knowledge was power, but power must be used wisely. They had the tools, the guidance, and the courage to protect the galaxy. As the moon's system stabilized, the crystal glowed brighter. Holograms displayed new star maps, hidden planets, and safe routes across the galaxy. The alien threat was still out there, but humanity now had the knowledge and technology to defend itself and others. Maya looked at her team. This is only the beginning. The Pharaoh prepared this for us, but it is up to humanity to continue. We must protect the secrets, explore the stars, and guide civilizations wisely. Dr. Loma nodded. The journey will be long, but we are ready. The Pharaoh's mission is ours now, and we will honor it with courage and wisdom. Kareem smiled. We have faced tests, discovered secrets, and survived attacks. Now we are part of something greater. We are the guardians of knowledge, and the galaxy will remember us. The golden ship lifted from the moon, carrying the crystal and the team's determination. Stars stretched ahead, filled with unknown worlds, mysteries, and opportunities. The alien fleet had been defeated for now, but humanity was prepared for any challenge. Maya held the crystal, feeling its pulse in sync with her heartbeat. We will continue the journey. The Pharaoh believed in humanity, and we have proven ourselves worthy. The final secret is safe, and the adventure of protecting it has only begun. The team looked toward the endless stars, ready to explore, protect, and learn. The dead pharaoh's final secret was no longer hidden. It was alive, guiding humanity into a future of courage, wisdom, and hope. The galaxy stretched before them, full of wonders and challenges, but the guardians were ready. They carried the legacy of the pharaoh, the knowledge of ancient civilizations, and the courage to face whatever lay ahead. And as the golden ship sailed into the unknown, the crystal glowed steadily, a symbol of hope, responsibility, and the enduring spirit of humanity. The dead pharaoh's final secret had been discovered, but the story of guardianship, exploration, and courage would continue across the stars.